used to believe peace meant having everything under control. A predictable life, a predictable heart. No surprises, no risks, no late nights wondering why someone was smiling in my thoughts. Then you walked into my life, and suddenly peace looked different. It looked like laughing until my stomach hurt. It looked like getting distracted every 5 minutes because you crossed my mind. It looked like falling in love with someone who completely ruined my plans in the most beautiful way. Because somehow you're my favorite kind of trouble. Chapter 1. You changed everything. Before you, I always had a plan. Every hour of my day was carefully arranged. I knew where I was going, what I wanted, who I wanted to become. Then you smiled, and somehow every plan I had quietly stepped aside to make room for you. Now I find myself smiling at messages before I even open them, replaying our conversations while pretending I'm concentrating on something else. Looking forward to seeing you, even when we just said goodbye. You didn't interrupt my life, you became the best part of it. Reflection. Some people bring peace by calming the storm. You brought peace by becoming my favorite adventure. I blame you for every smile that appears for no reason, for every love song that suddenly makes sense, for every random moment I stop and think, I wish you were here. You're the reason ordinary places feel magical. A coffee shop, a quiet street, a sunset. None of them are really about the place anymore. They're about imagining you beside me. And somehow everything becomes more beautiful. You're my favorite kind of trouble, the kind that steals my attention without asking, the kind that turns ordinary moments into unforgettable memories, the kind that makes my heart race with nothing more than a smile. You're my favorite kind of trouble, because loving you may have complicated my life, but it also gave it meaning. You make me forget what I was about to say. You make me laugh in the middle of serious conversations. You make goodbye feel too short and tomorrow feel too far away. Sometimes I catch myself smiling because I remembered something funny you said days ago. Other times I smile simply because you exist. Isn't that incredible? How one person can become your favorite thought without even trying. That's your magic. You never demanded my heart, you quietly earned it. If loving you is trouble, then I never wanna be rescued. Let my heart skip every beat, let my plans change, let my world stay beautifully unpredictable. Because before you, life was organized. After you, life became unforgettable. And I wouldn't trade that for anything. Yeah. Years from now, I hope you're still stealing my hoodie, still teasing me over the smallest things, still laughing at jokes no one else understands, still reaching for my hand without thinking. I hope we're still finding new reasons to fall in love. Still dancing in the kitchen, still taking spontaneous drives with no destination, still choosing joy over perfection, because forever doesn't have to be serious. Sometimes forever looks like two best friends who never stopped flirting. And I think that's the most beautiful love story of all. You're my favorite kind of trouble, the one I choose in every lifetime, the one who turned my ordinary days into extraordinary memories. Oh, oh, the one who taught me that love isn't about finding someone perfect, it's about finding someone who makes every imperfect day worth living. You're my favorite kind of trouble, and if my heart has to lose its way, I hope it keeps getting lost in you. So here's the truth. You interrupted my routine, you distracted my thoughts, you rewrote my future, you completely turned my world upside down. And somehow everything finally fell into place. Thank you for every unexpected laugh, every spontaneous adventure, every heartbeat you never knew you caused. If this is what trouble feels like, then I never want an easy life, because the best things that ever happened to me never arrived according to plan. They arrived with your smile, your laugh, your beautiful, chaotic love. And every single day I fall for my favorite kind of trouble all over again. All over again. Before I ever held your hand, before I ever heard your voice, before I even knew your name, somehow my heart already knew you. Not your face, not your story, just a feeling that visited me night after night. A love so familiar, it felt like a memory I hadn't lived yet. Maybe that's why meeting you never felt like the beginning. It felt like coming back to someone I'd loved for a lifetime. Because long before reality introduced us, I loved you in every version of my dreams. There were dreams I couldn't explain, dreams where someone stood beside me, a smile I couldn't clearly see, a voice I could never quite remember after waking up. But every morning I woke with the strange feeling that someone extraordinary was still out there waiting for me. I searched for that feeling in sunsets, in crowded streets, and strangers passing by, never realizing the person I was dreaming about was slowly making their way into my life. Perhaps destiny doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it whispers through dreams. Maybe dreams aren't meant to predict the future. Maybe they're little glimpses of the happiness our hearts are preparing to receive. Then you arrived, the day we met. Everything suddenly made sense. The familiar feeling, the unexplainable comfort, the instant peace. It wasn't because we had met before. It was because my heart had already been rehearsing this moment for years. Your smile felt recognizable. Your laughter sounded like a melody I'd heard somewhere beyond memory. Even your silence felt comforting. And that's when I realized, some people don't enter your life as strangers. They arrive as dreams that finally became real. I loved you in every version of my dreams. Long before destiny whispered your name. Long before our hearts shared the same rhythm. You were already the home my soul kept searching for. I loved you in every version of my dreams. And when reality finally introduced us, it simply confirmed what my heart had always known. Sometimes I wonder how many dreams quietly carried your shadow. How many nights my heart was patiently preparing itself to love you. Maybe every unanswered prayer, every delay, every unexpected detour was gently leading me toward this one beautiful moment, toward you. Now I understand why nothing else ever felt complete. Because no dream was truly finished until you stepped into it. If I could relive every dream again, I'd still search for you. I'd still follow the sound of your laughter. I'd still believe that somewhere beyond tomorrow our paths would cross. Because love like this doesn't happen by accident. It happens when two hearts have been finding each other long before the world notices. My favorite reality. People often say dreams end when you wake up. Mine didn't. Mine smiled at me. Mine held my hand. Mine called my name. Mine became the most beautiful chapter of my life. Now every morning feels different. Not because life became perfect, but because my favorite dream finally became my everyday reality. And somehow reality is even more beautiful than anything I could have imagined. Oh, I loved you in every version of my dreams. In every sunrise I hoped for, in every tomorrow I imagined, in every silent prayer my heart whispered. I loved you in every version of my dream. And now that you're here, I never wanna wake up from this beautiful life we're riding together. Because every dream I ever had was quietly becoming you. So if you ever wonder why loving you feels so natural, why your presence feels so familiar, why my heart rests so peacefully beside yours, it's because somewhere, long before this moment, long before our first hello, long before fate introduced us, my soul had already chosen you. You were the face hidden inside every beautiful dream, the answer waiting behind every hopeful prayer. The love story my heart was writing before I ever picked up the pen. I used to believe peace meant having everything under control, a predictable life, a predictable heart. No surprises, no risks, no late nights wondering why someone was smiling in my thoughts. Then you walked into my life, and suddenly peace looked different. It looked like laughing until my stomach hurt. It looked like getting distracted every 5 minutes because you crossed my mind. It looked like falling in love with someone who completely ruined my plans in the most beautiful way, because somehow you're my favorite kind of trouble. Chapter 1. You changed everything. Before you, I always had a plan. Every hour of my day was carefully arranged. I knew where I was going, what I wanted, who I wanted to become. Then you smiled, and somehow every plan I had quietly stepped aside to make room for you. Now I find myself smiling at messages before I even open them, replaying our conversations while pretending I'm concentrating on something else. Looking forward to seeing you even when we just said goodbye. You didn't interrupt my life, you became the best part of it. Oh, reflection. Some people bring peace by calming the storm. You brought peace by becoming my favorite adventure. I blame you for every smile that appears for no reason, for every love song that suddenly makes sense, for every random moment I stop and think, I wish you were here. You're the reason ordinary places feel magical. A coffee shop, a quiet street, a sunset. None of them are really about the place anymore. They're about imagining you beside me, and somehow everything becomes more beautiful. You're my favorite kind of trouble, the kind that steals my attention without asking, the kind that turns ordinary moments into unforgettable memories, the kind that makes my heart race with nothing more than a smile. Oh, you're my favorite kind of trouble, because loving you may have complicated my life, but it also gave it meaning. You make me forget what I was about to say. You make me laugh in the middle of serious conversations. You make goodbye feel too short and tomorrow feel too far away. Sometimes I catch myself smiling because I remembered something funny you said days ago. Other times, I smile simply because you exist. Isn't that incredible? How one person can become your favorite thought without even trying. That's your magic. You never demanded my heart, you quietly earned it. If loving you is trouble, then I never wanna be rescued. Let my heart skip every beat, let my plans change, let my world stay beautifully unpredictable. Because before you, life was organized. After you, life became unforgettable, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. Years from now, I hope you're still stealing my hoodie, still teasing me over the smallest things, still laughing at jokes no one else understands, still reaching for my hand without thinking. I hope we're still finding new reasons to fall in love, still dancing in the kitchen, still taking spontaneous drives with no destination, still choosing joy over perfection, because forever doesn't have to be serious. Sometimes forever looks like two best friends who never stop flirting, and I think that's the most beautiful love story of all. You're my favorite kind of trouble, the one I choose in every lifetime, the one who turned my ordinary days into extraordinary memories. Oh, the one who taught me that love isn't about finding someone perfect, it's about finding someone who makes every imperfect day worth living. You're my favorite kind of trouble, and if my heart has to lose its way, I hope it keeps getting lost in you. So here's the truth. You interrupted my routine, you distracted my thoughts, you rewrote my future, you completely turned my world upside down, and somehow everything finally fell into place. Thank you for every unexpected laugh, every spontaneous adventure, every heartbeat you never knew you caused. If this is what trouble feels like, then I never want an easy life, because the best things that ever happened to me never arrived according to plan. They arrive with your smile, your laugh, your beautiful chaotic love. And every single day I fall for my favorite kind of trouble. Oh, all over again.
Before I ever held your hand, before I ever heard your voice, before I even knew your name, somehow my heart already knew you. Not your face, not your story, just a feeling that visited me night after night. A love so familiar, it felt like a memory I hadn't lived yet. Maybe that's why meeting you never felt like the beginning. It felt like coming back to someone I'd loved for a lifetime. Because long before reality introduced us, I loved you in every version of my dreams. where someone stood beside me, a smile I couldn't clearly see, a voice I could never quite remember after waking up. But every morning I woke with the strange feeling that someone extraordinary was still out there waiting for me. I searched for that feeling in sunsets and crowded streets and strangers passing by, never realizing the person I was dreaming about was slowly making their way into my life. Perhaps destiny doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it whispers through dreams. Reflection. Maybe dreams aren't meant to predict the future. Maybe they're little glimpses of the happiness our hearts are preparing to receive.
When you arrived, the day we met, everything suddenly made sense. The familiar feeling, the unexplainable comfort, the instant peace. It wasn't because we had met before. It was because my heart had already been rehearsing this moment for years. Your smile felt recognizable. Your laughter sounded like a melody I'd heard somewhere beyond memory. Even your silence felt comforting. And that's when I realized
some people don't enter your life as strangers. They arrive as dreams that finally became real. I loved you in every version of my dreams, long before destiny whispered your name, long before our hearts shared the same rhythm. You were already the home my soul kept searching for. Oh, I loved you in every version of my dreams. And when reality finally introduced us, it simply confirmed what my heart had always known.
sometimes I wonder how many dreams quietly carried your shadow. How many nights my heart was patiently preparing itself to love you. Maybe every unanswered prayer, every delay, every unexpected detour was gently leading me toward this one beautiful moment, toward you. Now I understand why nothing else ever felt complete, because no dream was truly finished until you stepped into it.
If I could relive every dream again, I'd still search for you. I'd still follow the sound of your laughter. I still believe that somewhere beyond tomorrow our paths will cross. Because love like this doesn't happen by accident. It happens when two hearts have been finding each other long before the world notices.
My favorite reality. People often say dreams end when you wake up.
Mine didn't.
Mine smiled at me.
Mine held my hand.
Mine called my name. Mine became the most beautiful chapter of my life.
Now every morning feels different, not because life became perfect, but because my favorite dream finally became my everyday reality.
And somehow, reality is even more beautiful than anything I could have imagined.
Oh, I loved you in every version of my dream. In every sunrise I hope for, in every tomorrow I imagine, in every silent prayer my heart whispered. I loved you in every version of my dream. And now that you're here, I never wanna wake up from this beautiful life we're writing together. Because every dream I ever had
If you ever wonder why loving you feels so natural, why your presence feels so familiar, why my heart rests so peacefully beside yours, it's because somewhere, long before this moment, long before our first hello, long before fate introduced us, my soul had already chosen you. You were the face hidden inside every beautiful dream, the answer waiting behind every hopeful prayer, the love story my heart was writing before I ever picked up a pen. And now that you're here, I finally understand. Some dreams are meant to stay asleep. Some dreams are meant.
They said distance changes people. They said miles make hearts grow apart. They said love can't survive unanswered calls. Different time zones, lonely nights, and empty spaces. Maybe they've seen love disappear, but they've never seen ours. Because what we have was never measured in kilometers. It was measured in loyalty, in patience, in trust, and in the quiet promise that no matter how far apart we were always walking toward each other. 'Cause even distance couldn't stop this love. There were days when all I wanted was to see you, not through a screen, not through photographs, not through memories. I wanted to hear your laughter echo beside me, to hold your hand without counting the days until goodbye, to steal one more hug before the morning came. Distance has a way of making the smallest moments feel priceless. A simple good morning, a random voice note, a late night video call, a message that says, I'm thinking about you. Those little things became everything, and somehow they carried us through the hardest days. Oh, love isn't tested when two people are together. It's tested when they're apart and still choose each other every single day. There were nights I looked at the moon, knowing you were looking at the same sky. Somehow that brought me comfort, because while oceans, highways, and cities stood between us, the stars belong to both of us. I counted sunsets, you counted sunrises, yet our hearts always seemed to meet somewhere in the middle. I realized something beautiful. Distance could separate our hands, but it never separated our hearts, not even for a moment. Even distance couldn't stop this love. Not the silence, not the waiting, not the lonely evenings, not the endless miles. Oh, even distance couldn't stop this love, because real love doesn't fade with space. It grows stronger every time two hearts choose each other, despite it. Goodbyes were never easy. Every fair our strength. It reminded us that distance was temporary, but what we were building was forever. And forever is always worth waiting for.
People often asked, how do you make it work? The answer was never complicated. We chose honesty over doubt, communication over silence, faith over fear, love over convenience. Every single day, we didn't survive because distance was easy. We survived because losing each other was never an option.
And then came the day we've been dreaming about. The waiting ended, the countdown reached zero. No more screens, no more I miss you through a phone. Just you standing in front of me, closer than every dream I'd ever imagined. And in that moment, every lonely night became worth it. Every tear, every goodbye, every mile, it all led to one beautiful hello. Even distance, oh, couldn't stop this love. 'Cause love like ours doesn't depend on geography. It depends on commitment, it depends on faith. It depends on two hearts refusing to let go. Even distance couldn't stop this love. It only proved how real it truly was. Because if love can't survive the miles, it can survive anything.
So if anyone ever tells you that distance destroys love, tell them about us. Tell them about the calls that lasted until sunrise, the messages that carried hugs across oceans, the prayers whispered before sleep,
the dreams we refuse to give up on. Tell them that love isn't measured by how close two people stand. It's measured by how tightly two hearts remain connected, even when the world keeps them apart. Because real love doesn't count the miles, it counts the moments, the promises, the sacrifices, and the unwavering decision to stay through every sunrise. Then no matter how far apart we were, we were always walking toward each other. Because even distance couldn't stop this love. There were days when all I wanted was to see you, not through a screen, not through photographs, not through memories. I wanted to hear your laughter echo beside me, to hold your hand without counting the days until goodbye, to steal one more hug before the morning came. Distance has a way of making the smallest moments feel priceless. A simple good morning, a random voice.
Do you ever think about how close we came to never meeting? A different decision, a different city, a different moment in time, and our paths might have remained strangers forever. It's a thought that both amazes and terrifies me, because out of the billions of people in this world, somehow life led me to you. And sometimes, late at night, I can't help but wonder if this was always meant to happen. If somewhere, long before we ever knew each other's names, the universe already knew we'd meet someday. I like to imagine there's an invisible thread connecting people who are meant to find one another. A thread that stretches across countries, across years, across every missed opportunity and unexpected turn. And no matter how tangled life becomes, it never breaks.
Maybe ours began long before we were born. Maybe it was there on the days we felt alone, quietly reminding us to keep going, to keep believing, to trust that one day someone would arrive and make all of it make sense. And maybe that someone was always you.
While I was living my life, you were somewhere out there living yours, completely unaware that one day you'd become one of the most important people in mine.
There was a time when we existed in separate worlds. You had your stories, I had mine. You celebrated birthdays I never knew about. I carried dreams you'd never heard. We laughed, we cried, we survived days that would one day become memories. And through it all, the distance between us slowly disappeared. Not because we were moving toward each other, but because life was every choice, every heartbreak, every unexpected detour. It was all leading here, to this moment, to us. The universe knew we'd meet someday, even when we didn't, even when we were still strangers living separate lives. The universe knew we'd meet someday.
And perhaps that's why nothing ever felt quite complete before you. Because some hearts are written into each other's stories long before the first chapter begins. Have you ever noticed how stars never seem to rush? They simply exist, patiently, knowing exactly where they belong. I think love is like that. It doesn't always arrive when we want it to, but somehow it always arrives when it's supposed to. And maybe that's why I don't regret the waiting, because if waiting led me to you, then I would do it all over again.
Every lonely day, every unanswered question, every moment spent wondering if love would ever find me. Because now I know it was never lost, it was simply taking its time. Sometimes I think the universe has a sense of poetry. How else do you explain two people finding each other in a world this large? How else do you explain the feeling of meeting someone and instantly feeling less alone? You didn't feel new, you felt remembered, like my heart had spent years carrying a place for you without ever realizing it.
And when you arrived, everything inside me whispered, there you are. I don't know if soulmates are real, but if they are, I think they've met more than once. I think they found each other across 1,000 different lifetimes,
under different names, under different places, again and again and again. And maybe in every lifetime, the story begins the same way, with two people looking at each other and feeling something they can't explain,
something that sounds a lot like home.
The universe knew we'd meet someday, long before our first conversation, long before our first goodbye, long before we understood what we would become to each other. The universe knew we'd meet someday.
And somehow, against impossible odds, it was right. So if you ever wonder whether this was an accident, I don't think it was. I think the universe spent years arranging moments we would never notice, guiding us through lives we didn't fully understand, leading us toward a day that would change everything. And maybe that's the most beautiful thing about all of this. Not that we found each other, but that we were always going to. Because Because out of everyone in this world, out of every place we could have been, out of every version of our lives, we still ended up here, together. And perhaps that's all the proof I'll ever need, that the universe knew we'd meet someday. Do you ever think about how close we came to never meeting? A different decision, a different city, a different moment in time. And our paths might have remained strangers forever. It's a thought that both amazes and terrifies me. Because out of the billions of people in this world, somehow, life led me to you. And sometimes, late at night, I can't help but wonder if this was always meant to happen. If somewhere, long before we ever knew each other's names, the universe already knew we'd meet someday. I like to imagine there's an invisible thread connecting people who are meant to find one another. A thread that stretches across countries, across years, across every missed opportunity and unexpected turn. And no matter how tangled life becomes, it never breaks.
Maybe ours began long before we were born. Maybe it was there on the days we felt alone, quietly reminding us to keep going, to keep believing, to trust that one day someone would arrive and make all of it make sense. And maybe that someone was always you.
While I was living my life, you were somewhere out there living yours, completely unaware that one day you'd become one of the most important people in mine.
There was a time when we existed in separate worlds. You had your stories, I had mine. You celebrated birthdays I never knew about. I carried dreams you'd never heard. We laughed, we cried, we survived days that would one day become memories. And through it all, the distance between us slowly disappeared. Not because we were moving toward each other, but because life was every choice, every heartbreak, every unexpected detour. It was all leading here, to this moment, to us. The universe knew we'd meet someday. Even when we didn't, even when we were still strangers living separate lives. The universe knew we'd meet someday.
And perhaps that's why nothing ever felt quite complete before you. Because some hearts are written into each other's stories long before the first chapter begins. Have you ever noticed how stars never seem to rush? They simply exist, patiently, knowing exactly where they belong. I think love is like that. It doesn't always arrive when we want it to, but somehow it always arrives when it's supposed to. And maybe that's why I don't regret the waiting, because if waiting led me to you, then I would do it all over again.
Every lonely day, every unanswered question, every moment spent wondering if love would ever find me. Because now I know it was never lost, it was simply taking its time. Sometimes I think the universe has a sense of poetry. How else do you explain two people finding each other in a world this large? How else do you explain the feeling of meeting someone and instantly feeling less alone? You didn't feel new, you felt remembered. Like my heart had spent years carrying a place for you without ever realizing it.
And when you arrived, everything inside me whispered, there you are. if soulmates are real. But if they are, I think they've met more than once. I think they found each other across 1,000 different lifetimes.
Under different names, under different places, again and again and again. And maybe in every lifetime, the story begins the same way, with two people looking at each other and feeling something they can't explain.
Something that sounds a lot like home.
The universe knew we'd meet someday, long before our first conversation, long before our first goodbye, long before we understood what we would become to each other. The universe knew we'd meet someday.
And somehow, against impossible odds, it was right. So if you ever wonder whether this was an accident, I don't think it was. I think the universe spent years arranging moments we would never notice, guiding us through lives we didn't fully understand, leading us toward a day that would change everything. And maybe that's the most beautiful thing about all of this. Not that we found each other, but that we were always going to. Because out of everyone in this world, out of every place we could have been, out of every version of our lives, we still ended up here, together. And perhaps that's all the proof I'll ever need, that the universe knew we'd meet someday.
For the longest time I was searching in crowded places, searching in conversations that led nowhere, searching in people who were never meant to stay. I spent years believing that if I just tried hard enough, I'd eventually find the kind of love people write songs about. But love has a strange sense of humor, because it always seems to arrive the moment you stop waiting at the door. And that's exactly what happened to me.
I found love when I stopped looking.
There was a time when I thought love was a destination, something you could chase, something you could plan for. So I did what everyone told me to do. I put myself out there. I kept hoping, I kept believing. And every time something didn't work out, I told myself, maybe next time. But eventually, even hope grows tired. And somewhere along the way, I made peace with the idea that perhaps some stories weren't meant for me. So I stopped searching, not because I stopped believing, but because I finally learned how to be okay on my own. Funny, isn't it? How life waits until you're finally at peace with being alone, before introducing you to the person who changes everything. You weren't part of the plan. Then again, neither was any of this. I wasn't trying to impress anyone when we met. I wasn't looking for signs from the universe. I wasn't waiting for a miracle. I was simply living my life. And then you appeared, quietly, unexpectedly, without warning. And somehow you felt familiar, like a song I'd heard before, like a memory my heart had been carrying long before my mind understood why. I found love when I stopped looking, when I finally stopped chasing what was never meant for me. Things aren't found, they're given. And somehow, life gave me you. If we'd met a few years earlier, I'm not sure we would have recognized each other. I was still learning who I was, still trying to heal parts of myself I didn't know were broken. And maybe you were doing the same, but life has a way of getting the timing right. Even when we don't understand it, it waits, patiently, quietly, until we're finally ready for the things we've been asking for all along. And maybe that's why you feel different, because you didn't arrive when I wanted you to. You arrived when I needed you to. Sometimes I think about all the roads that led me here, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the people who left at the time I thought they were endings. Now I see they were directions. They were life gently guiding me toward this moment, toward you. And for the first time, I don't resent the journey, because every wrong turn somehow led me home. You know what's beautiful? I had stopped imagining forever. I had stopped wondering what it would feel like to build a life with someone. And then you changed that. Now, I catch myself thinking about years from now, about shared mornings, about inside jokes, about growing old beside someone who still makes me smile after all this time. You made me believe in possibilities again, and that's a gift I'll never stop being grateful for.
I found love when I stopped looking, when I stopped asking, when will it happen? And started asking, how can I make the most of today? I found love when I stopped looking, and in doing so,
I found you, the person I didn't know I was waiting for. The answer to a question my heart had been asking for years. So if anyone ever asks me where I found love, I won't tell them to search harder. I won't tell them to wait for perfect timing. I'll simply tell them this: live your life, become the person you're meant to be. Learn how to be happy in your own company. And then one day, when you're least expecting it, love will find you, just like it found me. Because sometimes the best things in life don't arrive when we're searching for them. They arrive when we finally stop, and perhaps that's the secret. I found love when I stopped looking, and somehow it was worth every moment of the wait.
I've heard a lot of beautiful things in my life. The sound of rain against a window on a quiet evening, the ocean meeting the shore, a crowd cheering after good news, a favorite song playing unexpectedly on the radio. And yet, none of them compare to you. Because somewhere between our first conversation and all the ones that followed, your voice became my favorite sound. I don't know if you remember it, but I do. The first time I heard your voice, it wasn't dramatic. The world didn't stop spinning, the stars didn't suddenly shine brighter. But something happened, something small, something quiet, something my heart noticed long before I did. There was comfort in your voice, warmth, the kind that makes difficult days feel a little less heavy. And before I understood what was happening, I found myself wanting to hear it again and again and again. It's funny how certain sounds become part of us, how a single voice can feel more like home than an entire city.
I love the way your voice changes when you're excited, the way it softens when you're tired, the way you laugh in the middle of a sentence when something genuinely makes you happy. I love the pauses, the stories, even the moments when you don't know what to say. Because somehow, every version of your voice feels like a gift. You don't realize it, but you've become part of my routine. You're the good morning I look forward to, the conversation that makes long days feel shorter, the voice I replay in my mind when the world becomes too loud. And honestly, I think that's a beautiful thing. Your voice is my favorite sound, more comforting than the rain, more familiar than my favorite song, more beautiful than words could ever explain. Your voice is my favorite sound, because no matter where I am, hearing you always feels like coming home. Some of my favorite memories don't have photographs, they have conversations. The late night talks that lasted longer than they were supposed to. The moments when neither of us wanted to say goodbye. The comfortable silence that somehow never felt empty. People underestimate conversations, but I don't. Because entire lives can change because of a few words spoken at the right time. Mine certainly did. And if I had known that one voice would become such an important part of my life, I think I would have listened even more carefully that first day. Sometimes, I wonder if you know the effect you have on me. If you realize that your voice can turn a difficult day into a manageable one. That hearing you laugh has become one of my favorite parts of being alive. That there are moments when life feels overwhelming, and then you speak, and somehow everything becomes a little easier. That's your magic. You've never needed to move mountains, you've only ever needed to say my name. I hope years from now, I still get excited when I hear your voice. I hope it still has the same effect on me. I hope I still find myself smiling halfway through our conversations. And I hope that when we're old and the years have changed us both, your voice still feels like my favorite place to rest. Because if I'm fortunate enough to spend a lifetime loving you, then I think I'd like to spend it listening. Listening to your stories, your laughter, your dreams, and every I love you in between. Your voice is my favorite sound, the soundtrack to my happiest memories, the melody my heart never grows tired of, the one thing I could listen to for the rest of my life. Your voice is my favorite sound. And if one day time steals pieces of my memory, I hope it leaves me this. The way you laugh, the way you say my name, the way your voice somehow makes the world feel softer. So if you ever wonder what I love most about you, it isn't just your smile, or your kindness, or the way you make ordinary moments extraordinary. It's this, your voice, the one that found me when I needed it most, the one that taught me that comfort can exist in another person, the one that became my favorite sound in a world full of noise. And after all this time, I have a feeling it always will be.
It's always been you from the very start. Take your time, baby. From the moment our eyes met, across the crowded room, something deep inside me knew you'd chase away the gloom. Every laugh, every glance, every word you softly spoke planted seeds of forever. Now my heart is wide awake. Through the ordinary days and the storms that come my way, I found my purpose in your smile, in the love you give each day. You're the woman I was meant to love, written in the stars above. Every road I've traveled led me straight into your arms. Soul to soul, heart to heart, you're my forever song. You're the woman I was meant to love, where I truly belong. Your gentle strength, your quiet fire, the way you see my soul. You turn my broken pieces into something strong and whole. In your eyes I see my future, in your touch I feel at home. With you I found the kind of love I never thought I'd know. Through the ordinary days and the storms that come my way, I found my purpose in your smile, in the love you give each day. You're the woman I was meant to love, written in the stars above. Every road I've traveled led me straight into your arms. Soul to soul, heart to heart, you're my forever song. You're the woman I was meant to love, where I truly belong. Remember those long walks under the evening sky, talking about our dreams as the hours passed us by. You held my hand through the doubts and defeats, wiped away my tears and replaced them with years of joy. Through the ordinary days and the storms that come my way, I found my purpose in your smile, in the love you give each day. No more searching, no more wondering, my journey ends with you. Every dream I ever had is standing right here in this room. You're my peace, my passion, my reason to believe in this life and the next. It's you I'll always need. Morning coffee shared in silence, your head upon my chest, whispers of tomorrow, knowing we are truly blessed. Through the highs and through the lows, your love remains the truth, growing deeper with each season. This is our eternal youth. Through the ordinary days and the storms that come my way, I found my purpose in your smile, touch from you brings the sunshine, chases all the gray away. You're the calm within my chaos, the rhythm in my rhyme. Loving you is the best part of my story every time. There's love written in the stars above. Every road I've traveled led me straight in to your arms. Soul to soul, heart to heart, heart to heart, forever song. You're the woman I was meant to love, where I truly belong. Woman I was meant to love you, baby. My forever, my always, my everything true. Soul to soul, heart to heart, heart to heart. I thank God for you. You're the one, yeah. You're the woman I was meant to love.